The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
Check 1, check 2, wagwan. The mics are open. Episode
72, bro.
Are we ever ready when we say the episode number?
Sometimes,
Yeah?
sometimes.
Andy with the stories. He's talking about hair, what?
For
Yeah.
real. My name is G Money.
Andy Young.
Big C.
Fam, what a week in the world. Fam, do you know, like, the thing that has happened that shook the world this week? The biggest story.
I thought you were going to start with the weather.
The weather. Fuck the weather. By the way.
That's what I was wondering.
See, you set me up now, right?
Yeah.
So, by the way, let me tell you, right? I don't know what's going on in the world. If you're listening to us anywhere around the world,
Yep.
we are in Nairobi, Kenya. We are the ultimate African podcast.
Facts.
How can I be looking at the temperature in Nairobi, Kenya,
Yeah.
and it's
Fam.
colder in September in Nairobi than it is in Amsterdam and London?
And you know, craziest thing, July and June are typically supposed to be the coldest months.
Yep.
Bro, this time round, it was sunny. Remember?
Bruh.
And you know what's even more messed up? The weatherman at some point last week said that we're going to actually have a very dry next couple of months. I actually even said that on the radio. The weatherman said that and only said that guys in Western Kenya are the ones who are going to receive rainfall.
Right.
Then everything started to go left. Friday afternoon, yes. Friday afternoon was a mess. It rained and rained into Saturday. Sunday was, oh my God.
Crazy weather.
Do you know what? There's a white person somewhere watching this, and they're
Like,
these niggas, when there's no fucking rain, there's a drought, they starve. When it's raining, they're complaining.
but have you guys seen what's happening with South Sudan? The floods in South Sudan, they've actually
it's
declared
crazy.
Forget the floods in
Yeah.
South Sudan. The floods down the road by Lake Baringo and Lake.
Oh,
the other
yeah.
one.
yeah,
In
yeah,
Kenya.
things are
that's
thick,
a
bro.
hot
There's
mess.
a hot like you
Yeah.
can live in Nairobi and you don't even know that guys are being flooded seriously just around the corner.
Yeah, man.
I saw some school that was actually submerged out
Yeah.
in Baringo because the water has been rising.
Yeah.
The most interesting bit of that story is they still have a watchman
Right. At the
at
school.
the school. So the guy has to leave before, it's 6 o'clock when his
Yeah.
hour starts.
Before the-
and the
the
guy has
tide
to get
rise.
on a canoe and canoe through.
Fam.
Imagine he's canoeing through the night guarding.
Wow.
What are you guarding? What
Wow.
structures that are submerged?
It's
Fam.
mad.
No,
But,
he's thinking the family's gotta eat, bro.
But having said all of that, that's not the biggest story in the world this week. And you know what? Shout out. I knew that was gonna happen. Shout out
At some point.
Shout out to Austin, the cameraman, right? Austin
Yeah.
just hit his head on the shelf. Now, I don't know much about photography, and maybe this is why I'm not into this space, right?
Yeah.
But I figured that once you press record on the camera, just leave that shit. This man is running up and down like
Yo,
no
you
one's
need to
business.
make sure that everything is okay, bro. It's
So,
production.
is he gonna be doing this? And for those of you who are listening, bear with me. Is he gonna be going back and forth for the whole thing?
Well, are you?
Are you? You
Yeah.
are.
Occasionally.
Man's nodding, saying
Jesus
yes.
Christ. Anyway,
So biggest story.
now, biggest story, yeah. Before I get to the biggest story, I keep on delaying it. Fam, can you all please subscribe to the YouTube channel? Just search for the mics are open on YouTube. You'll find it. It's on the G Money page. Please subscribe. And if you're listening to us on SoundCloud, please subscribe. And
Subscribe.
I've got a question for the guys who listen to us on SoundCloud. We're thinking about not putting the podcast on SoundCloud no more. So if you're listening to us on SoundCloud, please write in the comments if this is going to affect your life, the bottom line of your company, your family, and all of these things. Because you see, the other platforms are growing and SoundCloud is just bubbling.
It's been like that for a while.
Yeah.
So you guys need to tell us.
Tell us, do we still need to put this thing on SoundCloud?
Yeah.
We're just sharpening up our business for that exclusive video.
And also, by the way, when we're asking you guys this, it doesn't mean that if you have an Android phone and what, you won't be able to listen. All the other platforms we're on, you can actually take it with you.
Yeah, access
Castbox,
everywhere.
Google
Podcasts,
Podcast,
Pocket
TuneIn,
Casts,
Pocket Cast, all of them.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, and
So
on
please-
YouTube, hit the bell so that anytime an episode comes out, you can be notified. Yeah.
Well, you're
there's a
advanced
bell,
in
huh?
this shit, bro.
Yeah, there's a bell, yeah.
I didn't know there was a
Yeah.
bell.
Yeah,
Right.
notification gang, bro.
I don't know about these things, you know what I mean? I'm an old
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
All right, so the biggest thing this week, fam, and I know
Finally.
Calvin is heartbroken. when this news dropped today, my phone was going ping, 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 ping.
Is that 2 a.m. again?
99% of the messages I've got were from Calvin, and it was like, yo, the Kardashians is coming to an end.
Bro,
I want you guys to know the Kardashians is the closest thing Americans will ever have to a royal family.
I swear down. I mean, the Kennedys were cool and all.
Fuck the
They should have had to
Kennedys.
shoot them. Yeah.
Not literally because they died and shit, but fuck the Kennedys,
Yeah.
right? Fam, what did the Kennedys do for popular culture that the Kardashians, bro? Fam, let's have an appraisal right now.
Yes, the
How many rappers smashed Kardashians?
Okay. There's
hit it,
there's
I
Travis,
hit it,
there's Tiger, there's Travis Scott,
Travis Scott,
there's Ray J, singer.
Ray J,
Kanye West.
Maybe as well, yeah.
Yeah. There's
Kanye.
also Kanye. There've been some guys who
And we haven't
not
gotten into
been
sports.
known.
No, we're going to sports.
We haven't
Fam.
We'll
gotten
get
into
into sports.
sports.
Yo, listen,
Rappers.
let me tell you.
Yeah, they've at some point what's this tall one called?
Who?
The tall, is it Chloe?
Uh-huh.
Chloe
It's
was
Chloe-
with
Chloe one, yeah.
yeah, Chloe was with some rapper at some point.
Right.
French Montana.
Oh,
yeah.
French. Oh, my
Remember.
goodness.
Bro,
French.
listen, the most...
I'd forgotten about
Yeah.
that,
The
bro.
Kardashians have serviced more rappers than Jacob the jeweler.
Swear down. So
You know,
that's
like when you go into the expense account, it's
Yeah.
Jacob the jeweler, Kardashians.
Oh, man.
swear down. And that's just rap. Sports.
Oh.
Yes.
right.
Let's go through sports now.
Okay, so
Lamar Odom, bro.
Tristan Thomas.
Lamar Odom, bro.
They fuck Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom.
The guy went left. What's the name of that basketballer who was married
Tristan.
to Kim
Who?
Kardashian before
Chris
Kanye?
Humphries.
Humphrey.
Yeah.
The one who
Wasn't
was
there
playing
some guy
for
called Reggie
Jay-Z's team.
something?
Reggie
Yeah.
Bush.
Yeah.
Bro.
Rappers and sportsmen.
Okay. NFL guys as well. Bro. Let me tell you, it's deep. It's deep. And are we gonna throw her mother as well? Chris and
Of course.
what's his name?
Oh my God, we
You
forgot
see?
about Caitlyn.
Throwback.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yo.
He was an Olympian. Imagine he used to be on
An
the cereal
Olympian,
box.
bro.
He went
Listen,
and changed
bro.
his sex.
Fam,
Damn.
How bad is it to get out of the Kardashians? You
Bro.
change your sex. And like, you go to your lawyer, and the lawyer's like, well, it's
How
gonna
you
cost
doing this
It's going
afternoon?
to cost you so much money to get a divorce from Kris Jenner.
Yo,
What do you
fam.
mean? She signed all these contracts, prenuptials.
Yep.
You're supposed to be there, blah, blah, blah. But she has her own money. But no, he goes, there must be an easier way for me to get out of this family. Change your sex.
Change your
Change
sex.
your fucking sex.
We left out strippers, bro. Black China.
Oh, Black
Oh,
China.
yeah.
And Rob.
Yeah, that's Rob.
And
Rob
Rob,
got
bro.
a bit overweight. But are we going to throw in the rumor of Kris Kardashian and what is his name? The Juice? OJ?
Rumor what?
Rumor what?
Oh,
What?
because
The
OJ used to
Juice,
smash,
OJ.
right?
OJ, who was best friends
Yo,
bro,
the single-handedly responsible
for the
culture,
Kardashian.
bro.
Let me tell you something. You just said it. The Kardashians are single-handedly
Black culture.
responsible for an ecosystem.
Oh,
of
my
culture.
goodness.
Bro, let me tell you, and also that's one way we're looking at it. But Kim Kardashian, you guys may say, yeah, she's on that sex tape and everything. But bruh, that woman is smart. I have mad props for her. How
Yeah,
she
mad
takes
respect,
everything
bro.
and just flips it into a business. Yo, how is this?
Remember, she came out with a Kim app.
Yeah, the Kim.
was an app?
Yo,
A game?
it broke the internet.
Yeah.
Blood.
Everything,
Yo,
bro.
the makeup, all of that.
Damn.
Yo, let
The
me tell
portfolio
you.
is looking nice, bro.
So anyway, so you were going to say Keeping Up with the Kardashians is doing what?
I'm mildly concerned that we've opened this podcast and spent 10 minutes discussing the Kardashians, and it was supposed to be a joke. Like,
But you know what I love about all of what we've just said? That honestly, we actually can't take away from the fact that we mentioned all of that without having to Google. You get
Fam,
Yeah.
this is a conversation. So that's how crazy
And
big they are.
Do you know that the Kardashians could have a BET award ceremony and only invite people they've smashed?
Yo,
Bruh.
it's crazy though. Yeah. And
And
you
the
see-
award for best rapper
Black entertainment,
goes
bro.
to Travis Scott, who's in the kitchen and joining us live from the kitchen. Well, I
But you
couldn't
know
get to
what?
the living room.
guys, I think honestly, but this might be a rumor, but I think Drake has been with one of them.
You think
Oh
so?
yeah,
Drake had to sample,
on
He had to.
sicko mode when and this is when his beef with Kanye was
yeah.
mad heated up, you know,
Yeah.
and with 40 and Pusha T.
Yeah.
So this was everything leading to that. So
The lyrics.
his verse on sicko mode, he says, I crept down the block, made a right, cut the lights, and paid the price. At that point in time, he was living next to the Kardashians, or he was staying next to the Kardashians. So he was throwing it out to Kanye like, hey, yo, my guy, you never really know. I could have walked down the block and done this and that.
Drake's a pussy.
No, you have to respect Drake for that,
fuck,
man.
but you know what?
I don't
This
think
man is
Drake-
always like
I'ma tell
10
you
steps
something.
ahead,
I'ma tell you
bro.
something. On the way here, I was listening to the radio.
Uh-huh.
I was listening to our radio station.
Uh-huh.
It's a really good radio station.
Yeah.
We play a lot of music.
Yeah.
Right. So I was listening to the station, right? And the drive time guys were playing back to back.
Mick.
The Diss to
Mill.
Meek Mill. And you know,
Yeah.
is that the girls' tour? Your
Yeah,
world
girls'
blah,
tour,
blah,
yeah,
blah.
yeah.
And shout toward the boss bitches wiping the girls. Make sure you hit them with the prenup. Do you
Yeah.
know what? That this was weak.
Yeah. No, okay, no word over
No,
lie.
in hindsight.
No
Like,
word over
listening
lie.
back to it now, it's like that's actually the weakest diss record
Bro,
ever.
but you see, it was hot because at that point, Mick Mill
Was
with
with
Nicki.
No, I
You
get it.
Yeah.
But you see, for me, oh my god, off tangent. But let's
No,
do
I
this.
like it. Let's go.
For me, a diss record, there's two elements that make up a diss record, in my opinion.
Oh my God, I got pins in it.
It's got to last the
Yeah.
test of time, and it's got to be something that you throw your fucking hands up in the air, even when you hear it in the clubs. Let me give you an example: Wiley versus Stormzy.
Yeah.
Like, you see, when we're going back and forth, honestly, lyrically, Wiley's a beast, right? Wiley's a beast, and if you dissect Wiley's lyrics on, especially the third one, they were okay, you know, and whatever, right?
It is Kingman.
But what do you remember about that beef?
I remember Stormzy going into
All you
Wiley, bro.
remember about that beef is one day there were thugs at your door. Next door,
Heathrow, Terminal
3.
That's all you remember.
That was it.
Classic lines.
That was
Fam.
the one.
Yeah.
If
Why you would have
but-
dissed my mom so much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's yours?
Where's yours? That
Let me
setup
just-
was like,
Let me just pause. You know. So you see what I'm trying to say? Classic lines.
Yeah.
That so when you think about fucking Tupac, come on,
oh.
club fucking banger. 25
That
years
shit
later.
comes on in the club at 2 a.m.
Okay.
You remember
First off,
every
fuck your bitch
minute
and the click you claim. Like, bro, he didn't even say good morning. Can you imagine? He didn't even set it up like, yo, this is.
actually insane.
First off, fuck your bitch and the click you claim. West side when we come equipped. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife.
Alright,
Bro,
cool.
I hate to interrupt,
Sour,
but I'm
sour.
in pain.
That's
Can you
all
stretch
cool.
my-
That's all
Get up
cool.
and walk. Get up and walk.
Alright, bruv.
Let's not leave it. Let him get up and walk. It's fine.
Bruv.
Get up and walk, bruv. Like,
Jeez.
you know.
Pins and needles, man.
Yeah, it's fine. Get up and walk. We
You
can
know
discuss
you're the
it without
weakest
you.
link, bro.
See, no, don't stand in front of the fucking camera and block me, motherfucker. Don't walk and shit. Shit, don't want to block.
Beyonce said, don't walk
you wanna
into my
block all
shot,
of
bro.
this?
Don't
But
walk
anyway,
into my shot.
But like what I'm saying is, like, end of the day, when you think about it, right? For me, a hip hop diss record. That's why, for example, even though people talk about Common's diss to Ice Cube, the bitch in you,
Oh,
it was very intelligent, very intellectual.
Vaseline and
Yeah,
all of that.
yeah. Those are just, you know.
Yeah.
But when you think about like Tupac, fam, you can't play Ether in a club now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
You
get
can't
you.
play
I get you.
like you can't play. I mean, if
Ether's
you're
too technical.
Yeah,
if you're in a
Nas,
proper,
though.
if you're in a proper, no, Ether's a classic.
It's a
Yeah,
classic,
it's a classic,
but it's
yeah.
too
Diss record,
technical
yeah.
for like different age
takeover.
groups.
No one even remembers a takeover.
Like, I can't play Ether for my TA right now.
No.
Because they wouldn't just flow with it.
Yeah,
You get me?
But you can play Tupac.
I can play Tupac. Yeah.
But yeah, that's relatable
But,
first and foremost.
2018 was a surgical summer. That I remember vividly. Daytona, that's Push's project, completely tore Drake apart. And we agreed, like, hey, you know what? It's cool. But let's talk. And Drake didn't respond. No.
Do
wait.
you guys think that Drake
Drake
is-
lost that one to
Do you
Pusha.
think Drake, the fact that Drake's Jewish,
Uh-huh.
has assisted him in the music industry?
Of
I
course. Of course.
I personally
Of
do.
course.
Like I know
That's
that,
one of
and-
the things that Wiley
Bro,
got
remember-
crucified for.
No.
Fam, I'm not Wiley.
Let's
Plus, I have no music on YouTube. Fucking Spotify.
let's not-
Fam, cancel me. You
Guys,
get me? And I'm
remember
not
when he
being-
was dropping all his first mixtapes, Thank Me Later
Yeah.
and everything, right? Remember all the videos when he's out there doing the whole bar mitzvah, right? And he even dropped so many lines which are Jewish and all
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
He's done it, right? When he was starting and setting up, you know, I mean, you know the music industry and all. We don't really
Yeah.
need to comment on all.
Yeah.
But yeah, he played that card. Because at the beginning...
I don't know. It just hit me
just
the other
hit you,
day. Like
yeah.
the other day with all this Wiley thing going on. I was
Yeah.
like, I wonder if, you know, I'm not discounting his talent, but like, and there are some songs that Drake has done that are bona fide classics. Like, you know, for me, Headlines is one of the dopest records ever made in hip hop. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Over. But Over, yeah, that early
Mad
Drake.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, over.
Yeah.
Early Drake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, 4 a.m.
Oh
in
my
Toronto.
God. Oh my
what's that?
goodness.
What's that one when he's like he talks about
Who the fuck are y'all?
no, where he's like I was just calling to see if he's there.
Bruh, do you know, like, so the question with Drake is this, yeah?
Yeah.
Fucking, like, you know when Marvin's Room?
That's the one I'm saying.
Marvin's
That's the
Room.
one. Jesus
Marvin's
Christ.
Room, boy.
Marvin's Room is the original. You know how you keep saying sad nigga hours? That is the one.
I have a playlist called
Original.
Sad Nigga Hours, and Drake is the face of the playlist, bro. He knows what's up, bro.
Okay, that's different.
He knows what's
deep.
up. Yeah.
Drake destroyed hip hop.
What do you mean Drake destroyed hip hop?
But you know,
Drake
it takes it
single-handedly
back.
destroyed
It
hip-hop.
takes it back too. If there was no
I'm
LL
not
Cool J,
quoting.
there'd be no Drake. But anyway, guys, yeah, man. So
No,
yeah.
I wanted to get this from Z before we move on from Drake. Heady One and Drake, only you freestyle. This is the first time that Drake was coming back after Pusha came at him. And
What?
after 40 cleared his name, after Kanye tried clearing his name, this is when Drake was coming back.
Bro,
How did you feel about it?
the song with Drake and Hedy?
Yeah, only
Drake,
you freestyle.
Bro, I don't ever want to hear Drake on a drill beat.
he was so
Oh,
left.
what?
Drake
that was
on
the one
drill
guys
is
were like, yo, it's
Bruh,
like there's
Drake
a
is
track.
sounding better by the day on
Yo,
that drill,
it's
bro.
like-
I'm
it's
for
like-
real.
it's like you're on a track.
Really, Drake? Yeah.
Yo,
bro,
fam,
nah,
it's like
fam.
athletics. You're on a track and you're running off the track.
Nah, bro.
That was what?
Bruh,
What are you guys talking about?
Bro, listen.
Oh
listen.
my God, he
Fam,
voted that.
I'm not saying lyrically he did things like lyrically you know whatever. But Drake on drill to me sounds off. Listen, when you listen to Hedy, when you listen to Drake, when you listen to Ambush, when you listen to
Okay,
even Storms,
let's bring it back to the Bronx. Guys like 5 Year, rest in peace,
Oh.
Pop Smoke.
Pops, bro,
Yeah.
Pop Smoke on drill.
Agreed.
Full
we,
stop.
We
Hands
can't
up.
even differ on that. We
Hands
can't even
up.
differ on
Hands
that.
up.
Yeah, I
Even
agree.
Even Fivio Foreign.
Yeah,
But
he's
Drake, Drake sounds
No?
like he's begging it. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
I get what you
Let me
mean.
give you an example. Let me give you an
Okay.
example, fam.
Okay.
Are you a fan of Ampiano?
Not the biggest, but yeah, I love him.
Come see,
Piano.
come
It has
see.
its
What
time.
about you?
Yeah.
A bit.
Cool.
Yeah.
You? Security man?
Un poco.
Sorry, cameraman. Sorry,
Do you love him a piano?
Right. So let me finish my point about that, right?
Okay, okay.
I know a lot of people like Ampiano.
Yeah.
And I know that there's one or two songs that I like, right? Right? Now, here's the thing. What would you say to me if I turn around and say to you, I am now the Ampiano ambassador?
No,
No,
that's
let me
different.
finish.
G.
No, let me finish. Let me
Okay.
finish. Let me finish. And let
Okay.
me give you the example, bruv. You can appreciate a particular genre
Yeah.
from afar. Like in the same way how guys know me as a dancehall ambassador,
Yeah.
but people who really know me, I'm the R&B king. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so you can appreciate something from afar, right? My thing about it is this: Drake does not have to be on every single fucking
Genre. That's the thing. Yeah.
You know what?
I'm not saying limit yourself.
yeah.
I'm not saying limit yourself, bro.
Uh-huh.
But somebody in Drake's fucking clique needs to turn around and say, bro, Aubrey. Aubrey from the block.
Graham.
My views on this Scorpion album, no. My fam, maybe because I'm from the UK and I'm super invested in that scene. But I'm telling you, and guys could write in the comments as well on Sound, or just tweet us at the mics. What's the thing?
Mics are open.
At the mics are open on
Yeah.
Twitter or Instagram, whatever, yeah? Fam, Drake on drill for me is a no-no.
Yo, I'm here for it. And you've mentioned something that I really like. You said you don't have to get into every genre, but I love Drake because that's what he does. And he sounds good on almost everything. The first time I had Drake on a drill beat, he didn't come that hard. That was War. I wasn't really feeling War that much. But then Fivey got him on his project and I was like, okay, I'm warming up to this. And then Only You freestyle dropped with Heady One. Fam! I'm here for this.
Fam.
Afrobeat. He's killed Afrobeat. Dancehall. Killing dancehall, hip hop, R&B.
That Only You freestyle is not even Heady One's best record, bro.
It's not about Heady One, bro. It's about Drake on a drill beat.
That's the problem.
It's about
What do you mean it's not about Heady One?
No, the conversation you're having right now is about Drake on a drill beat, not about Heady
The conversation
One.
we're having about Drake is on a drill beat, fam.
Yeah.
So we're gonna discount all of the other guys who have been doing drill all this year. So because Drake jumps onto drill now, in conversation, fuck Drake on drill,
Bro, can we move
Fuck
on?
Drake
I love
on
the passion.
drill.
I love the passion.
Can we move on?
If anyone's listen,
Do you not see the
what's his
passion, bro?
handle?
It's cool.
His handle is Champagne Pappy.
Champagne
Tell
Pappy.
him I said G Money
Stop.
said fuck Drake on drill.
Yo, is this
But
how we're
you
going
see-
platinum?
But you see, here's the thing. Drake, when I look at Drake as
Fuck Drake on
as a
October's very own, baby. I mean it.
when I look at Drake, I look at it from a whole different perspective. Man came from acting, kind of conquered that a bit on that series tip.
If he goes on that tangent,
Yeah.
he's gonna do amazing.
So anyway, so he did that whole acting thing, went on to rap. Drake never needs to release another album. He's good. You get me? He's all right. He's conquered everything. He's worked with who he needs to. So you see him skipping and going to do all of these things. The other day he's in Barbados. He's where Drake's just experimenting. That's what he's doing. He now just said he wants to go back to acting.
Right, okay. So
Yeah,
Drake
he
is
could
just
kill it, bro.
he's
He
just-
could
fam,
kill
do you know what?
Yeah.
He's just experimenting. I
Yeah.
get that, right? I understand that, I respect that. But not everything Drake does is good.
But also, you see, there's two sides to this coin, right? All these guys who are trying to get a Drake feature, they also want to break into that Drake audience. You get?
I
So
get,
there's ways to
and-
look at it.
And there's a footing that Drake has in this game, in that
Yeah.
if you have beef with Drake, you're not going nowhere, fam.
Fam,
You can't do nothing out here if you're beefing with Drake.
I'm
if you're
saying-
not in good books with Drake, it's a wrap. It's over.
fuck Drake on drill. Let him go and do whatever else he wants to do.
Hey, October's very own, man. I'm here for this. I'm
All
here
right.
for this.
So anyway, talking about all that Drake stuff.
Yeah.
Today, when we're recording this, it's actually rather this week. There's a lot of suicide talk, right?
Oh, yeah.
I was watching something on the BBC this morning, and it's a group of women who's lost their sons, right? Or rather, they know women who are their friends who've actually lost their kids to suicide,
That
right?
fucking gear change is crazy, bro.
Zero
From
transition.
fucking Drake to suicide.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Do you guys want to
Damn.
go a bit mellow or what?
Right, all right, cool. No,
It-
go,
it's-
go,
it's
man.
done.
You've just
It's done,
you've already
bro.
done it, bro. Like,
Let's go.
I mean, we talk about every topic on this podcast, so let's not pretend that like we can't talk about suicide.
Well-
but bro, that fucking hell, like,
Do you guys want to cut this bit out or what?
no, go ahead, man.
No, we're
Fine.
good, bro.
We're good with it. Well,
We got
suicide.
you.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
suicide.
So yeah, so like I was saying, there's a very interesting video on BBC of some women who are actually going around and telling young men and women that they need to stay longer on Earth, right? Because they know their friends who've gone home and off themselves and everything. And I think in the news today when we were doing the show, the statistic was rather crazy. They're talking about how many people who actually kill themselves in a day.
I don't remember the numbers, bro.
All right, so we all know that the world has gone for a crazy thing right now. We all know that, like, with COVID, people being inside, being, claustrophobic, depression, jobs have gone. Suicide numbers, especially amongst men, have always been higher than women, right?
Yeah.
And in Kenya, the statistic was at least it was 317 or something like that.
Yeah,
at least every year.
317 people.
317 people
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah.
Now, I think what I take from today being World Suicide Prevention Day, and I was having this conversation at lunch earlier with a pal, big up Silas. I was like, yo, listen, the African man is not wired to talk. And, like 80% of the people who listen to this podcast are man them. The 20% of chicks who listen to this podcast are the chicks who want to know what the man them are up to. The smart chicks. Basically, like, man them don't talk. And as life gets harder and we go through more and more and more and more, yeah, it's like we have to understand that without communicating what's going on inside, more and more people are gonna pass away. Because the thing about it is, it's like end of the day, they say that a problem shared is a problem half. And you can't talk to everybody about everything. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
But the essential thing is that we have to start to create a culture where people are actually talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it's
Yeah.
actually quite crazy. Between 2008 and all the way up until 2018, suicide amongst men rose by 58%.
You've mentioned something about in a family setup, African men are not wired to talk, and I can say this for a fact, having come from a home where I am privileged enough to have both parents. At some point in my life, while growing up, I have seen the adverse effects of having that male figure in the family who is not as open or as in touch with his emotional side as the situation demands or as the family setup requires. It can make everybody just drift apart one way or another, because if there's a problem at the top, that thing is gonna seep through all the way down.
I think
And
for me,
I learned early on in life that, you know what, I see the importance of being open, communicating, being in touch with your emotions and your feelings, speaking out and speaking up as an African man.
Because honestly, as much as it's an important topic, in all respect, fam, it's something we've discussed extensively on this podcast.
Yep.
And we've discussed it extensively on the radio and on Twitter and mental health issues. And this is not me bringing this issue or making it less important than it is.
Yeah.
But this is me saying, man them, you need to talk. You need to find yourself around people who actually care about what's going on in your life. That's the first thing. And for the guys who are talking, for the guys who are expressing themselves, live your life as an example and let people know it's okay to talk.
Yeah.
Because you see, the thing about it is, I might say to Calvin, I'm going through this, or Andy or Austin, I'm going through this thing as my brother, right? And that's me. But let me tell the world that I am not afraid to talk.
Yeah.
Let me give you a parallel. At lunch today, randomly ended up talking about yoga. Randomly ended up talking about yoga. And Silas said, yeah, because, yoga's dope, man. I used to do yoga, but, it's some sissy thing. You get me? And I said, you know what, bruv? From a physical perspective, in terms of flexibility and backaches and just getting older, yoga has changed my fucking life. Like, when I don't do it, I'm mad. Like, the fuck, man? Why didn't you go to class today? Or why didn't you do it, right? If I get up and I say, yo, G-Money presents dancehall yoga, bamba clock, and you come to yoga, and instead of hearing flute music, you're hearing some Vibes Cartel, marijuana, and all them thing there, right?
Yeah.
I make yoga sexy.
Yeah.
I'm living my example
Yeah.
of fucking being unafraid to express that I do yoga.
Personalized it.
So for us guys who do talk, we need to just let people know it's okay, we do talk. And the more men hear that men are talking, then the more they will talk or should talk.
Yeah.
But, we're not experts. And it's, fam, we've said it. Haven't we said it before, Calvin?
So many times.
We need
bro.
to talk.
Enough times. Yeah.
Countless.
You know what
I mean, it's one of those
Yeah.
things. Yeah, don't be fooled by that whole Africanness.
Being macho doesn't really pay off,
it's not
bro.
even
Yeah.
Africanness. But I will say to you, having had the benefit of living in Africa and outside of Africa and other places, it's like there's two things that I think men struggle with it over here. And let's have the conversation. The first thing they struggle with is positive friendships.
Okay.
And let me tell you what I mean by positive friendships, fam. Even before man was nice, money-wise, right? Even before those days, we'd sit down with our friends in the UK and we'd dream and we have plans. We're going to do this, 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 right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fam, going out and drinking and having a good time and partying was something that we did,
Already.
but it was not everything that we did. You see what I'm trying to say? we have a culture in the 254 of when a man is transitioning into adulthood, his peer group that he transitions with, what unites them? Booze.
Clean.
Liquors.
Alcohol. Booze.
It's
So
the truth.
where is so to bring it back, I'm not trying to say it's an African issue solely, but at least outside of Africa, when you're transitioning into adulthood, you're bombarded with the ability for you to be independently minded, the ability for you to live your own life, live free, do what you want to do. So it counterbalances that thing. Whereas over here, when it comes to positive friendships, it's so hard to, because as you transition into adulthood, the thing that gets you going is my guy.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So
That's the
men
gas.
suffer from a lack of positive friendship. That's the first thing that they suffer from, and the second from is like lack of communication. Man, it's
Communication.
one of those ones, man.
Beef.
It's a big problem.
You know,
And we've said it so many times to a point where, like, what more can you say about it?
we've said it to so many times to the point where we're moving on from it on this podcast right now. Gear
Yeah.
change. Next.
On to something else.
Yeah, man.
Kanye West, bro.
Kanye West, no, isn't he
No.
part? Isn't he part of the Kardashians? Didn't our
he?
didn't our Kardashian conversation cover Kanye?
Well, did he walk on water or didn't he walk on
that,
water?
That's mad.
Bruh.
Bro,
But it really got me thinking if, and this is for someone or people who actually, think about this situation. If Jesus was present in our times, if you believe in that, yeah. It really,
Here
no,
we
no, no.
go.
Hear me out.
Here we go. Is this where we put in the harps and shit?
Yeah, might as well
Go on.
add the effects here. If Jesus was present during our times, how many people would be believing the things that he was doing? Because me seeing Kanye West, I know it was antics, and Joel Austin had to be there, bro. I know it's the antics, but seeing someone walk on water and think, yo, what if that guy actually walked on water? Or are we going to believe it? Or are we going to believe it? All
Bro,
these miracles,
let me ask
turning
you
water
this.
into wine,
Andy,
raising people from the dead,
G,
and
let
all
me
that.
Let me take this question.
Please.
You asked you asked if people would believe in what Kanye West did.
No. Like if Jesus was present during, it got me thinking.
Yes.
If Jesus was present during our time,
Yeah.
all the miracles that the good book
Uh-huh.
has recounted,
Yes.
are we going to be able to go like, okay, you know what? I believe what this guy is doing. I believe he walked on water. I believe he raised people from the dead. I believe he turned water into wine.
Bro, there's a reason why when you read the Bible and it says Jesus was here, performed miracles, went to this, there were so many people who would go to crusades because they'd heard of what he'd done.
Yeah.
They were there to see. If there was an Instagram then, they'd have posted it. Word of mouth, they'd go back to their village that evening as they're preparing the meals. They'd be like, yo, I saw that homie Jesus. Okay, how's he? What?
He cool.
There were so many people who didn't believe. Bro, that is why he was crucified like the Bible says. You get... Even years to come, if Jesus comes again and
They're going to
bounces,
try and crucify
life
him
will
again.
It's human. It's human for you not to
So
believe
basically,
everything.
what we're saying is that Kanye West is living on borrowed time. It's only a
The
matter
main,
of time, yeah?
the main
it
man
ends
who
in only
walks
one
on
way,
water
bro.
will
I'm telling
be
you.
back.
There's only one way this can
Like,
end.
you know,
Damn.
there's a checklist. It's like, okay, let me see what happened here. Yeah, okay, I converted to religions. Cool, I've walked on water. You know what comes next? We're just looking to the thieves to crucify you with. And there's plenty of those in the music
No,
industry.
no, no. I mean, you already converted water into Hennessy, I guess, for his case.
Kanye West.
But you know what's crazy? We've actually this is something G and I were speaking about last night, right? We were just having a conversation and we were just like, yo, bro, do you actually think women to some point feel some type of way when they look at themselves and they're like, yo, my pocket ain't too good as I want it to be. And here's a guy that I really like. He's probably got a bit more change or he's doing good.
Bigger pocket.
And she feels insecure.
So basically, the question is you're saying, do women women ever think that they're too broke to go into a relationship?
Yep.
I had this conversation this morning in the gym.
Bro. You did your homework. You know, we told each other
yeah.
ask. Yeah, because me and him were like, so we had to ask.
Yeah.
So
What'd you guys say?
Basically, they said no. They said no, women don't think about whether or not they have enough money to go into a relationship, and they shouldn't have to.
And they shouldn't have to.
Which I did.
Okay, that's another tangent.
Saying that the man is the provider, traditionally, blah, blah, blah. So it doesn't matter whether or not the woman has money.
Well, on my end, when I asked, they said that they like to make sure they're always on top. Like, they won't necessarily always show it to the guy that I've got all the chum and everything, but they just like to make sure they've got.
They have their own.
Because in this, and she gave a very good example. She was like, bro, times are different. There might be times the homie you're with is low, so at least you gotta come in and step in and what.
Yeah.
But you know, that's two examples. A lot of mandem guys out there get broke shamed all the damn time. I'm yet to see. I've seen it once in a while, but out of the 10 times I've seen it for men, I've probably seen it once for a woman.
For women.
When you know, they'll be like, oh, she's broke, she doesn't do what? It's normally she doesn't buy her own drinks. Women most of the time are being bought for drinks. You get, but yo, shout out to all the women, and there's plenty of women who buy themselves drinks, right?
Yeah.
But it's just one of those, it's a seesaw where it's not balanced for sure. You get?
I can see that. And thinking about it, I don't think many women really worry about their financial situation or their pockets when they're getting into a relationship. But I know these smart shorties out there who know, hey, I can't just be living life, and it's not just because of the relationship, but the relationship happens to find her in that state of mind where I can't just be moving aimlessly or moving mad, and this is how deep my pockets go.
Right.
Okay.
Well, let me jump in there and give you my opinion, fam. There's nothing wrong with a woman going into a relationship and not being financially sound. For example, you know, if you think about it, from the purely traditional point of view, there are many men. Remember, Nairobi is not Kenya; it's just a part of Kenya.
Yeah.
There are many men traditionally in the village, or even if they've married somebody back from shags, where that woman might not necessarily have anything.
Have some dough.
As a matter of fact, he has to go and offer appreciation to her family in the form of dowry, right?
Yeah.
So I get that. Whether she's been invested in education, this, that, whatever, yeah. Now Austin is crawling behind us. Austin, just walk, bruv. What's going on?
Wow.
Oh, wow. So let me explain to everyone what's going on in the podcast.
I wish I'd have kept
right?
quiet and just watched the fan move, bro.
Pretty much, this guy is doing the camera work, right? He just crawls behind us and moves the fan out of shot.
That was funny, bro.
Jesus Christ. It's not that serious, bro. This is not Hollywood. So as I was saying, right? As I was saying, right? So there are many women who have been married and got into relationships who didn't have dough.
Yeah.
But, and this is where probably it's a bit difficult. If you're gonna go on social media and you're gonna broke shame guys, and you're gonna have your standards, and then there's nothing wrong with the standards.
Nothing wrong.
You're gonna have your standards and be like, he's moving the fan back now. Austin, what are you doing, bro?
No, let the man be. Let's go. Let's just go to the
Anyway,
conversation,
so
bro. Yeah.
even if you
broke shame him.
if you like guys who have been broke shamed on so if
social
you're one of
media,
those chicks who's broke shaming guys, bruv, then you must have money.
Yeah.
Have your fucking money.
Have
Not your
good
parents.
Have
dough.
your own fucking
Not
money.
your parents' money. Your
Don't
own money.
come at me for not having dough and put in this standard up there. Have your own fucking money. And let me tell you, those are the chicks who need to be reminded in 10 years' time how they were broke shaming guys back in the day.
But you see this whole broke shaming, bro, the world will never be fair. You'll have dough at some point, sometime you won't have dough. It's just life. That's
The
how
ups
it
and
is,
downs.
right?
Yeah.
But you know, that really, really works on the confidence of a lot of guys. You can actually hit the streets and ask guys, hey, what's up? Why haven't you hollered at this particular chick that you like? And the guy is like, yo, she looks like she's got a bit of dough and I don't. So I'm uncomfortable to go talk to her. But this is the perception. But maybe she's actually a very pleasant woman who'll be like, I understand your circumstance right now. It's not always going to be. And if you work hard enough, you will change it. You get, but some guys will just be like, nah, I'm not going to do that because that is the way it has. And it's not normally, some of these broke shaming stories are normally post. They're not present. They're not present
Current.
continuous,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So guy has been with this lady for a while and then boom, probably
Oh,
split
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Things didn't go too well.
Yeah.
And they've been broke shamed all over. right?
I get you, yeah.
And guys sink into so many different kinds of, guys get depressed. Guys, that's when you see guys go off of the gram, never coming back. Guys they don't even meet their friends.
Bro, you know what, fam? Life is just too complicated. Like, there are so many shifting standards and shifting things. Like, I'm super glad that I grew up in an era with no fucking social media. I'm so glad, because I'm trying to think to myself now, was I in my impressionable years in this era? Because if I'm at my age now and I'm still confused by you motherfuckers, can you imagine
how it would
have been back in the day?
Then, yeah.
And the thing about it is, it's like, there are so many pitfalls that are leading to people having mental health issues. You say something, you broke shame a guy. You broke shame a guy on social media. He starts to have a jaundiced view between towards women, and maybe if you're from a particular ethnicity, towards women from a particular ethnicity. He carries that into his future relationships. He gets married. He has kids. He tells his daughter, do this or don't do that. It just the seeds you sow today is what is creating the future, innit?
Yeah.
So I think we just need to pause. Like, when they had Blackout Day the other day on Instagram, there needs to be a day where motherfuckers just put their phones down and breathe, bro.
Just chill
Not
for a minute.
collectively put that shit away, because the goalposts are changing so fast and so rapidly. Guys are confused, man.
Bro, FOMO's killing people out here, man, as well. With that whole social media, bro, would you actually stay? I've done it. I've done it. Gone off Instagram, Twitter, and everything. Gee, let me ask you this. When you were doing radio in your early years, right? You didn't have to be on Twitter and everything. How was that feeling?
Beautiful.
Yeah, like you step out of the studio, boom.
Just
hit the
on with your
streets,
life, bro.
Bro, do you know what the beautiful thing about radio in that era was?
Yeah.
You were as good as your music.
Yeah.
Facts.
That was it.
Yeah.
Your banter was, whatever.
It was good.
But it was about the music, because you were serving a section of the society that weren't covered by radio. So it was all about music and community vibes. And when you're sending a shotgun out to the person across the street or down the road, that's what it is. It's changed. It's a different world, man. Yeah. I want us to move on abruptly today, because I want to get everything in today. In the 254, every year, every December, people come home from abroad. Summer bunnies, we call them. We like summer bunnies.
We love them.
Come in.
We love you lot, man.
they come in. They're the life of the party. If you're a DJ, they try to give you $1,000 to play their song and mention the name on the mic.
Yo!
And if you're G money,
Mike
you're like,
from
I don't
Atlanta.
want your money. But
Swipe.
apart from that, right? Oh my God. But yeah, every DJ has a summer bunny story.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been thinking about this. Bruv, COVID locked down the world.
Mad.
Guys have lost their jobs, home and abroad. Bro, how do you think guys are going to be treated this year when they come home? And fam, do you think guys are actually going to come home this December?
Well, it's tricky. December coming down, because most of the time summer bunnies who I've related with, they have to buy a return ticket. It's never really one way.
Yeah, of course.
So you have to buy a return ticket. Guys don't have chum, right? So that whole, there may be guys who have chum, right?
Yeah.
But there's also the fact that travel right now has become so different, right?
So different,
As in,
bro.
like I was talking to someone who's supposed to check in, and they were supposed to get their COVID test yesterday,
Right.
Because they're supposed to get on a flight tonight, but the test has been delayed.
Wow.
So they've had to push their flight another 24 hours, and they were supposed to have a meeting here tomorrow afternoon.
Wow, nuts.
So you see all of that. So now think about it. COVID is here to stay. Oxford, they've
Yeah,
just
God
said
forbid, man.
you get all of that.
Yeah.
So imagine you traveling, and in the States, that's where your bread is buttered at. You come to Kenya, knock on wood, boom, it's shut down again.
It's nuts.
So now you're locked.
It's shut down
nowhere.
again. You can't get a flight out.
I say that as somebody, because like end of the day, honestly, I haven't traveled since March, and fam, I won't even lie to guys. You know the reason why I haven't traveled? Because I can work from anywhere, innit? Like I could work from London, I could work from Holland, I could work from wherever I am, right? Fam, the only reason I haven't like thought about like even travel. It's just the complexities of everything.
It's
the
so different now.
You get there, you got to stay home. And by the way, in those other countries, man, them are tracking you
14
with your
days.
phone.
Yeah.
Like once you go into the country, you log in. So the only way to beat it is to leave your phone at home.
Yeah.
Okay. But now in Jamaica, like they're doing checks on you.
So it's
Police pull up at your yard. Yo, Wagwan.
hey, what's up?
Yo, G-Money there. But Mr. on the truck, I say I'm supposed to there, you know.
So that's one thing as well, right? Also,
Yeah.
there's the fact that you could come from wherever you're coming
Get
to
stuck.
and get stuck is one thing. You could come here, contract it here.
Oh yeah.
You get.
Oh damn.
So COVID hits people different. You saw the other MP who was in hospital 42 days.
Crazy.
Has just been. And you've probably taken 21 days. It's just
It's
different.
nuts. It's just
like,
different, bro.
I was having a conversation with a couple of friends of mine who were like, yo, Dubai end of this month would sound so good. I was like, yeah.
Good luck with that, man.
They're like,
And by the way, shout going out, and I'm not throwing shade at anybody like
Yeah.
in the UK who listen to this podcast, but you UK motherfuckers need to stop making Dubai look like it's this big deal. I don't know if it's because it's for us or it's just around the corner, like it's just like a few hours away. But when I see like UK people, Dubai, this, and I'm like, do we go to the same Dubai? Or do you do Dubai differently? Like,
They
Of
do
course
it
they do
different.
Dubai differently,
They do it
bro.
different.
I don't know.
You do
But-
yours
no,
different.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you've
Okay.
been to Dubai, you've done Dubai your way,
Yeah.
right? But I'm
Yeah.
trying to say, like, I guess I don't know.
It's interesting, but your travel has changed, man. And airlines definitely feeling the heat of it. Because, bro, remember when you'd miss your flight?
That's a story. for another
Airlines
day,
now
bro.
are like, okay, so is everything okay?
Yeah, exactly.
it's different.
Yeah, no, it's
now
different.
you know your KQ's office is like, I'm the boss now. Okay, it's different.
Man. No, it's nuts. It's nuts. Anyway, you know what? Like, and this time flies on this podcast today, man. Today's has been a real mixed bag. If you listen to us outside of Kenya, outside of Africa, there's another conversation which was taking place this week where some politicians turned around and insulted somebody's mother.
Oh, not just
Discuss.
anybody, bro. They went for the Don's mother,
Okay,
bro.
they insulted the president's mother.
the president's mom.
Let's talk about that for 5 minutes before we bounce.
Damn.
Bruh.
Now, let me put this out there. Disrespecting someone's mother is probably the worst thing you can do, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's the worst thing you can do. However, I'm from the Caribbean. I'm from the Caribbean. And I would be lying if I said to you, I haven't said to somebody before, go suck your mother.
Yo.
Like even people from St. Lucia who they speak a kind of Creole, mother's cunt and all these things, that's like small islands and all that stuff, right? So even when Stormzy was said,
Hold up.
why you want to
What's
talk
the name of that island?
these islands like St. Lucia, all
I
them,
thought you said the island's called Mother's Cunt.
no,
I was
it's
just like, the fuck?
It's just like a thing.
Jeez.
But even when
Stormzy and Wiley?
Wiley told Stormzy to go suck his mum.
Yeah.
And then Stormzy was like,
Yeah.
why you want to talk about mum? Fam, Stormzy has told man to go suck their mum. On the song Cold, he says, suck your mum. So, you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, from a Caribbean perspective, I'm not saying it's right.
Bro.
But one of the first things you're going to tell somebody, if somebody pisses you off, hey, pussy, go suck your mother.
Yo.
Why do people-
Listen, TIA. This is Africa. Bro, don't say that shit. Fam, you can say your father's a dog.
No
Who
big
cares?
deal.
Fam, your mother in Africa.
Why though?
Do you know how we hold them with such high regard?
Andy, what the fuck you talking about? Do you know why?
No.
About why?
Like, no, for him. I wanted to understand the rationale behind his thinking.
See, you're African too.
Him. No, not just that
Listen.
it generally.
See, it's obvious what he's saying.
So relax. Let the man talk.
So, I mean, the position at which we put our mothers at, the people, they take care of the family, they're there when your father's not there, we hold them with such high regard.
Yeah.
And in this particular case, this is just not any mother. You get? This is the president's mother.
Yeah.
Number one. Second of all, this is the first lady of the country. It's mothers will get insulted left, right, and center. Even sons have insulted their mothers and what. But in this aspect, it's also political.
Very.
So
political.
that's why it gets even bigger. You get, because I mean, it's not
It's
the
not just
first
what
time.
we're seeing.
It's not the first time
Yeah.
the president's mom has been insulted. We know of a certain MP who shot someone who called the mom something as well. Remember?
Okay.
So, but bro, me too right now, and it's crazy. I was at the barbershop earlier today, and that same conversation was being had, right? And I didn't even comment on it. And the guy who was cleaning was talking to the guy cutting my hair, and the guy was like, "Bro, if you insult my mother, listen, I'm pulling up to your crib, I'm pulling your pants down, I'm grabbing your balls. Like, I'm not even sending anyone. I will come, grab your balls, twist them nicely, and ask you, so you said that about my mom. Let me see how much of a man you are to say that.
Yeah, say it to my face now.
You get, like, let me
Yeah.
ask you practically. If I said, fuck your mom, what would you do?
He seems to have thought that through.
No, I'd be pissed, bro. I'd be hella pissed, man.
Only.
At the only.
You get?
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah.
You'd only be pissed. Would you forgive the person who said that?
As Andy, I wouldn't even have the time for you, bro. I'd just be nonchalant about it. I'm like, you know what? I can't even get into that right now. I'm not at your level. We can't be talking about moms right now with you.
But yeah, if someone
that's
said,
how I'd handle it.
if someone said, fuck your father.
I mean, same thing. I can't invest my energy in that kind of talk, bro. But I remember the first time someone insulted my mom and how I felt.
Yeah.
I was in class 3, bro. I was in class 3. This guy found me in the field. You know how, say,
Kids
guys
are
who are
playing
in
and
class 5, class 6,
Yeah.
they just come rough you guys up. You know, you're playing football. Then they decide, you know what? Nah, we're not playing a fair game today. Someone grabbed me, just started kicking me, and then insulted my mom, bro. I lost it. Oh my God. I went ape on that. Okay, I got my ass whooped. I won't lie. I was tiny, bro. I got my ass whooped, bro.
So you went from ape to chimpanzee again.
Wait.
No, like I'm at level. I went ape on that guy, bro.
Just correct me if I'm wrong. I got mad. I lost it.
Yeah.
And then I got my ass whooped.
Yeah, because you know it's like you're a chihuahua, bro. Like you're nothing. You can't tell
Can
me
you
nothing.
fight?
Can I fight? I'd have to believe so,
Wow.
but history
Man, I had
seems to
so many fights as
prove
bro.
otherwise. Damn,
You know,
I've
funny
got
enough,
my ass whooped.
whoa, Jesus.
I used to fight.
You're knocking on wood.
Practically gonna knock on wood before I say this. Fam, me fights, count me out. I am
No,
not
I have not had a fight since I've not had a fight for a long time. I mean,
Were you good at
long
it?
time is relative, you know.
no. I was fucking.
Yesterday could be a long time.
Bro,
I was.
it
No,
could
I
be
was.
24 hours.
I'm not gonna lie. I was a fighter, bro.
Yeah, you were good at it. Yeah.
School, I fought. It was like my middle name. But I haven't had a fight for a long time. But I've grabbed a couple necks,
Oh damn.
giving them the.
Oh.
You know when you said grabbed a couple of necks?
I can't say pause.
You get
Pause.
That's different. When you say
Pause.
you could be that grabbed a couple of necks, you get
Man's grabbing necks
know
out
what I
here.
mean?
Fam.
You know, you should have used, since we're on video, you should have said, I've grabbed a couple of necks.
I've grabbed a couple necks.
Yeah.
In
know,
fights.
man.
But
In
for
fights.
me,
Fights,
for
just
me,
like-
Yeah.
bro,
Like, bro, let me tell you something. If you want someone to know you're not joking, this hold here,
Yeah.
when they're up against the wall,
Yeah.
fam,
Yeah.
that lets a nigga know that
Bro,
this is
you're
not a
not
game.
playing.
that's
Yeah.
yo, last fight I was in, Prestige Mall, Sherlock's Den. Remember Sherlock's Den?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Sherlock's Den used to have a happy hour. Used to be 300 bob for 3 beers. So every Thursday, me and my cousin needed to have 1,000 bob. That's how many beers? 9 beers, right? So total between us, we have 18 Tuskers. Bro, we're like 18, 19. So we see this table right next to us. Do you remember how Sherlock's used to be?
Yeah.
So this table has some nice looking chicks. And we noticed that they've got a ton of beers. So we're like, I bet they're not drinking that. So we walk up to them and start speaking to them. I don't know what one said or what my cousin said or something, but all I remember is there was a glass of beer that was thrown. You know what I mean? So boom, my cousin's wet, I'm wet as well. So we're angry, but we're like, fam, this is ladies. We're not gonna do nothing. Bro, we went back, started having a drink, we're still pissed. The anger went away. Their homies showed up. We're like, oh, so that's who the beers belong to. But us guys had been poured, they poured beer on us. Imagine we went for the guys.
You guys are mad.
Yo, we were 19. What
What?
do you expect?
Yeah.
So, boom, fought, and all of that. You know that young shit. Well, so anyway, long story short, fight is over. We've been kicked out the club. So we're like, oh, you guys can't kick us out. We need our beers. So they give us our beers. Nakubat at that point used to be 24 hours. Would you believe we proceeded and bought glasses? And no one had been bleeding from that fight or anything.
So you went, you went and bought glasses to go and cut niggas.
No, we're not that 300. So we're like, oh, let's pour some let's pour some alcohol and we can just finish our beers outside here. Bro, me and my cousin are doing that whole cheers thing.
Damn.
Bro, the glass cut his finger.
Damn.
Ah,
Yo, honest question. Have you guys ever been banned from going to any clubs?
Nah.
Bro, I've been banned, bro.
because of what?
I've been banned.
Why did you
Banned
pray?
from what
Did you
club?
pray too hard?
Yeah, we usually did.
Pray
So-
too hard, motherfuckers
No.
can't stop me.
Oh,
you see-
let me guess, you got busted having sex in the club,
Aye,
right?
fam, nah.
Oh my
Never
no!
be
I
me.
know he did. I
Can
know he
never
did.
be me.
You had a sugar rush on Fanta.
Oh wow, yeah, I was going crazy, bro.
Let me guess what
Andy,
happened.
okay, before we wrap, because
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap up in a couple of minutes. Why did you get busted? Why did you get like you know?
Why
what?
they
Let
get
me-
banned from?
Let me.
from the club?
I'm gonna lean back right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna if you're watching this, I'm gonna lean back right now. I need to hear this story in the full comfort of where we are right now.
Damn, I hope the payoff is worth it. Anyway, I went to this club one day after work. When was this?
That sounds like a composition.
Yeah. yeah. I was with a friend of mine, two friends actually, and it was a Saturday. I remember it was a Saturday. So my boy decided, hey, you know what? Me, I'm bouncing. Left me with we had a female friend with us. So she decided she wants to drink a bit more before going back home. I mean, I was like, I have nothing to do, so I might just as well chill. And the music was good. Boom. Shorty gets drunk, goes there for like 5 minutes. I'm hearing commotion in the washrooms, and I'm like, damn, I wonder what's going on there. Then a bartender comes and asks me, were you with that, that madam who was seated? Yeah, she was just by herself.
Yeah.
You are sharing the table because, they need to check. I'm like, I'm with her. I'm like, yeah, you need to go grab her. I'm like, okay, cool. And I don't know her like that, that she's my boy. This is how she acts and all that. So I go to the washroom. Shorty broke the door.
Huh?
And she is fighting with a client who's just come to have fun at the club and one of the cleaners
What do you mean?
who
she's
work at the
fighting with
club.
client? Someone else at the party?
Exactly. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? So I go and I grab her hand. I'm pulling her out of the situation. This huge guy comes and grabs my hand and asks me, what are you doing? I'm like, I want to find out what's going on. I'm with her. The guy goes like, I'm the manager of this club. You guys are in trouble. So apparently what had happened is she got pissed because she was arguing with the boyfriend on her phone. Yeah. And then she took her attitude to the washroom and some other babe didn't talk to her nicely. So she started a fight in the washroom.
Oh, okay.
In the process, she broke a door and talked smack to one of the employees of the club. So
Did you ever find that nigga?
No, hey fam, nah.
No, so basically you got banned from a club because a girl was pissed with her nigga.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and she broke glasses, she broke doors and everything. So the guy told me, I'd be cool if
Right. Okay.
Let me ask you, was she beautiful?
Yeah, she's bang. Yeah.
Have you
I'm
ever
done.
hollered at her after?
Nah.
I'm done.
Nah.
This has been the mics are open. I'm fucking
That's
finished
the
with
payoff.
you and your stories. This has been the mics are open episode.
72, bro.
Alright.
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
We just a talk how we feel.